Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the Star Wars Toybox 501st Clone Trooper and the Clone Shock Trooper 2-pack action figure set. Now, I haven't done a Toybox figure review in about a year or so I'm glad to be back at doing them. Now, it's not the most exciting Toybox figures in the world, but for Star Wars month, which is happening right now, it's perfectly fine. So I hope you're excited about them as much as I am. Fun fact, I've left this set unopened for literally 1.5 years. So I can't wait to unbox them and show them to you guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for more awesome content. Anyways, let me show you the packaging because it's been a long time. Starting on the front, we have a clear view window of the clone troopers looking all glamorous in their armor. And I like the white background, even though it's pretty basic. On the left, we have the Star Wars Toybox logo, as well as that Disney Store logo with the beautiful castle. Here's the warning for the young kids. We have their names on the side, and their number 27 in the Star Wars Toybox line. And this set is for ages 3 and over. Here's one side with beautiful artwork of the 501st Trooper and the Shock Trooper, looking pretty beautiful in their Disney Infinity art style. And here are the other sides that give you clear view windows of the clone troopers. On the back, it only shows you another pack you can get, which is the Droids pack that has C-3PO with the silver leg, R5-D4, BB-8, and D-O. And here is the UPC. And that's about it for the box. Now let's crack them open. Okay guys, so I just got both of them out of the packaging and they're looking very cool and stylish. But before we get on to reviewing them, I want to make a little complaint to Disney. And no, it's not about the troopers themselves. Disney, if you're listening to this, why did you have to make the plastic packaging so freaking hard to get the troopers out of their case? Like, you literally strapped them with one simple band. And after I cut that plastic band off, which was tied around here, and after I cut them off, I was trying to push them, as all of you saw earlier in the video. The plastic was so tough, there was literally almost no way I could get them out. But at least I got them out, and it took me almost 3 minutes to get everything out. So, Disney, the plastic shouldn't be this tough to get them out of the packaging. Well, at least I got them out, that's all that matters. Now I'll calm down and let's get on to reviewing them, starting off with the 501st Clone Trooper. So here's the 501st Clone Trooper, and right off the bat, he looks great. And it does remind me of the Lego 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack I reviewed half a year ago. If you haven't seen my review on that set, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below if you haven't seen it. So starting with the helmet, it looks so glossy and shiny with the white and blue blending together. I even love the face, which does bring the character to life. And the gray and black detailing is incredible overall, so I do like that helmet a lot. I even like how they made it more of an animated style, kind of like Disney Infinity. For those who've never heard of Disney Infinity, it's essentially a video game that came out in 2013 and it got canceled almost a decade ago in 2016. And these Toybox figures are loosely based off the game. So yeah. Moving down to the body, we have a simple body design that has plain white armor with a blue stripe in the center, which I do like. On the back, we have a little equipment storage, which looks pretty cool. Moving on to the arms, they're pretty plain. Just plain white armor with black in the center, and the hands. The hands kind of look like stormtrooper hands, if you ask me. Also, the shoulder pads are blue, and they're made of a soft material because when you move the arms up, it won't get in the way, which is good for better arm range. Moving down to the legs is essentially kind of like the stormtrooper armor, but it has more of a white tone with a bit of blue blended together. I do like the sculpting and the effort they put into it, even though it's one of the most basic stormtroopers I've ever seen. And here are his feet and the striping around the legs. I do love the striping though. I do like that a lot. And here is the bottom with peg holes. Here's the belt. And here's the back of the belt. Here's the back of the legs. And that's about it for the clone trooper. Well, the 501st clone trooper to be exact. The only accessory he comes with is a small blaster. So it's essentially black. I do like the sculpting all around it. It looks pretty accurate to the films. And you can just put it in either hand just like so. And there we go. Next up, we've got the Clone Shock Trooper. Now, just like the 501st Clone Trooper, he looks amazing and incredible. One thing I seem to notice is that it's essentially a repaint of the 501st Clone Trooper, which just seemed to let me down a little bit. But aside that mini complaint, I still love the Clone Trooper. I think it's an interesting character in the Star Wars Toybox line. I do love the amount of red that they used. I think it brings him to life. I like the paint apps around the helmet. The paint apps around the armor is also incredible with red and white. It does kind of remind me of Mushu and Lightning McQueen when you look at it. The arms are pretty basic, and just like the 501st Clone Trooper, the shoulder pads are soft because when you move them, it won't get in the way when you move them, which is good. Also, the stripes around the bicep looks very, very cool. I think it truly stands out. Here's the back with the mini equipment storage, which doesn't do anything. Here's the belt, all painted in red, except for that little storage space, which also doesn't do anything at all. And moving down to the legs, it's mainly white and red. So on the top half, it's essentially red stripes around the white, while on the bottom half, it's basically red. And here are his feet, and here's the bottom, and that's about it for the Shock Trooper. And he comes with a blaster just like the 501st Clone Trooper, but it's way longer. It does have some nice sculpting on it too, and you can just put it in either hand. And now for the articulation. Now, both of them are essentially the same design, so I'm just gonna go over one of them. So I'm gonna choose the 501st Clone Trooper. The head rotates all the way around. It has a hinge joint on the neck which allows him to go up about this far and down about that far. The arms rotate a full 360 and the shoulder pads soft, allowing the arms to go higher than normal. And that allows for a full T pose. The elbows bend 90 degrees forward and a little bit back, and it also rotates. The hands rotate all the way around and they go up and down like this. And as usual, we have the waist swivel. The legs can kick forward about this far and a little bit back. And of course, he can do the full splits. The knees bend 90 degrees back and they also rotate. The ankles go up and down and they do the ankle pivot. So that's all the articulation on both of them. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on the Star Wars Toybox 501st Clone Trooper and the Clone Shock Trooper 2-pack figure set. I most certainly enjoyed reviewing them in front of you guys, and I'm starting to get a good liking to them, even though they're not the best Toybox figures ever produced. If you're new here and enjoyed this review, please consider subscribing and also hit the bell icon, and feel free to leave a like and comment. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.